And hello, everyone. Good evening and happy Thursday to you all. Tonight, tonight, whoa. We're going to play some MechWarrior Online tonight. Okay, that's enough of that. How are you guys all doing? Hopefully, you guys have all been having a fantastic and wonderful weekend. Well, here I am with all of you guys, back for some more MechWarrior Online and some story time, of course. With some of the changes I have been doing recently, I added a MechWarrior, or I added a Storytime stream, so now I do live readings on Tuesdays and Saturdays. It leaves me only Thursday that I've been playing MechWarrior Online, so we get a little bit less Battletech. But I'm still here with you guys. So, let's have ourselves a fun, chill evening tonight, shall we? So, sit back, relax, and prepare to enjoy as we dive in for some more MechWarrior Online goodness. And it looks like Laughing Bear is already around tonight, which is a little surprising. Oh, why is my to do, fix that. Streamer mode should be on. There we go. Now I don't get those little beepies. And let's get ourselves into a light mech and out there to play a little bit. The last stream I did, it was all heavy mechs. So I am kind of good to get back into some light mechs. When did I get this bright green? I must have picked it up somewhere. I don't remember it. The little things in my life. Let's start out the night with some angry fish, shall we? And, as always, if you guys are interested in coming along with me, let me jump into, for the moment, group. I get the feeling I'll be with Bear shortly enough. But we can start off the night with a sync drop. So, sync drop incoming in 3, 2, 1. That is only sending to YouTube for some reason. That should be sending to all. Let's try that again. Sync drop incoming in 3, 2, 1. Drop. Mr. Laughing Bear, how are you?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I am actually really good, thank you.
Nice to hear that.
It is nice to be good every once in a while. I've been playing around with ChatGPT a lot of the day and figuring out how to do master prompts. And I haven't played MechWarrior Online in a week, and so I'm happy to be back here. Because my Saturdays are now another Storytime stream, it means I just don't have as much time for the wonderful, spectacular world of MechWarrior Online. And,
Well, and
I was going to say, and exciting news this week, I booked my first audiobook narration gig.
oh,
So I'm rather excited about that side of it. How about with you, my friend?
well, I went to see my neurologist yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Other than the tremors that I have, my dexterity and all the other physical traits of Parkinson's has improved instead of gotten worse.
Well, that's
So,
a good thing.
and she gave me this thing that takes place down in Portland. They do video stuff on cognitive mindfulness, the non-motor function stuff of Parkinson's.
Hmm.
They deal with that via video conferencing and stuff like that. Tomorrow I'm going to call them and set that up.
Nice. And they're making you flee the state, huh?
Well, no, I'll still be in my room or in my front room on the computer doing Zoom.
So they're not going to make you do any in-person stuff?
No,
Well, that's nice. Very good. I am always happy to hear about the things that you are doing that will help you to improve quality of life. Because
I'm getting
quality of
better at
life
it.
is important.
Yeah, I created a group and you have been thus invited.
All right, I will. I just dropped into a match, so I will
No problem.
get there soon.
I have two
That's...
mechs that I have to skill up, and so I'll be doing that most of the night.
Hey, sounds good to me. I'm just here to try to have some fun.
There you go.
Because fun is important.
Good luck and have fun, everybody.
Just because you're my dad doesn't mean you can tell me what to do.
Not my weekend, Dad.
I would have been your daddy, but the dog beat me upstairs.
It happens. They're quick up that way.
I did mow the lawn, though, Dad.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Oh, it's going to be one of those nights, Bear.
I'm skipping all over the place. Override check.
Always something.
Override, because only you should kill you.
Hang on, I'll be back.
Tray tables up.
I'll say I like that phrase so much I put it on a t-shirt. You can't kill me. Only I can kill me.
We held the zone for 25%.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
All right, let me get a UAV up.
UAV activated.
So if they come around that corner, we see them.
Sniper position has 2 assaults, a blackjack.
UAV activated.
So yeah, there's several back there on the D line giving Overwatch.
Well, there you go. That UAV will tell you where a whole bunch of them are.
Whole team's trying to come around in the D4.
Target spotted.
And I'm just going to enjoy my UAV detections.
Are just
target.
trying to come around in the D5.
I love that none of them have noticed that it is up there.
Golf, golf. I'm helping you. Stay on it.
New target
Focus
acquired.
CT on the bane.
Target
It's
spotted.
almost open.
Target spotted.
Right
New
shoulder
target
on
acquired.
Bravo. Right shoulder open.
Getting one more shot.
CT
Ow.
Stormcrow.
He's down.
Nice job, buddy.
Thank you.
Ow. That hurt.
Need help.
Target acquired.
Spotted.
Stay with me. Yep, they're coming around to face you.
Right shoulder on the Nova is open.
Alright, Apache.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Hit him.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
He's open. Get him. Thank you.
CT on the Hellbringer.
New target acquired.
Spotted.
Target destroyed.
Damn, it's 8-0 right now.
You're on the 0 side.
No.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Oh, 8-2. I'm one of them that went down.
Sides versus Nova Cat. Both open.
But it's not like we're not going to win this at this point anyway.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Let's see.
New target acquired.
Good game, everybody.
Well played, all. Do 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 do. All right, Bear. I am on my way now. I'm on my way from misery to happiness today. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. I'm on my way. Oh, I also ordered a teleprompter, and I'm waiting for that to come in. I was hoping it was going to be here by Saturday, but I haven't seen it ship yet, so I don't know. Speaking of which,
You can read via the teleprompter like the news people do.
right, so I can read via the teleprompter and actually be looking at the camera while I am reading,
Well, how about that?
which is a nice change. And again, because I'm doing 2 different Storytime streams a week now, I would like to be able to actually look at the camera while I am doing what I do.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, it does. I was excited. Hopefully making my streaming life and my stuff a little bit better every day. Because it's fun like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody in the stream happens to be interested in it, if you happen to be one of my fellow streamers or anything like that, and you want to know, uh, I've been working on putting together a master prompt for getting all my stream information together for me each evening before I stream. And if you want to know what I put together, you just let me know.
Sensors online. All systems nominal.
Override engaged. Angry fish, angry fish. I run around in my angry fish. Can I swing from a web? No, I can't. I'm a mech. But look out,
Said you were a fish.
I am an angry fish. That too.
UAV activated.
Target spotted.
I love it. The guy's like confused over there. You can see him moving around because he's like, I got spotted from somewhere, but I don't know where or how.
Didn't mean to get in your way.
UAV activated.
Target spotted. Sorry.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Target destroyed.
Thanks. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Alright guys, let's do this.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Hey, it's good, it's good.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Warning incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Careful, Kilo.
Incoming missile. Left torso critical damage. Target destroyed.
Target
Left
spotted.
arm
Good job.
critical damage.
Kaya ba live yung naroon ng data, 5 data, 6.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target
Target spotted.
acquired.
Need assistance. has started to chip away at us.
Delta 5 behind us guys, Delta 5.
New target
spotted.
Or
acquired.
check Fox 5.
Affirmative. Target spotted. We're half down. Don't let the
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Torso.
That was a bad corner to turn. I turned the corner into like 4 assault mechs. I was like, dead.
Like, that.
Right? That's about where I ended up at.
No, we're all dead, Jim.
It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead. There's Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow.
I don't think I got any skill points out of that.
Probably not much. But you know what time it is, Bear?
Hard time.
It's story time. While I continue to multitask, doing all sorts of things in the background. Where did my stream go? There you are. Chapter 3, Harlech, Outreach, Sarna March, Federated Commonwealth, 30 October 3056. The next 2 weeks passed much too quickly for Rhea. Long hours spent poring over MechWarrior dossiers and declassified intelligence reports kept her awake far into the night. She scheduled interviews, viewed simulation tests, and made frequent trips to the mercenary hiring hall to check on new arrivals. Often she would look up from her hotel room desk to suddenly discover that it was near dawn. She slept when she could, but the hectic pace was beginning to wear her down. Had any of the other Blackthorns been on outreach, it would have been a great help to Rhea, not only because of the shared workload, but because the others would have been a sounding board for her ideas. But they weren't here, and so she felt it necessary to go over every mercenary dossier 3 times, only to decide the document needed one more pass before she could make a decision. The benefits seemed worth the additional effort, but the weary Rhea often compounded her fatigue when she decided to check yet one more time, just in case she had slept through an important detail. Greta, Kitten, and their roommate Lisa were tentatively approved to join the unit. All that remained was Jeremiah's formal approval to make it official. Rhea had also recruited another dispossessed pilot, Jamshid al-Kalibi, hoping to put him into one of the Blackthorn's captured Omni-mechs. Even though acquiring the trio of female recruits had made her assignment easier, Rhea considered Jamshid the prize of the new pilots. He was rail-thinned and approximately the same height as Rhea. His black hair was always perfectly in place, and he spoke in a whisper, each word uttered with just enough breath to reach the other person's ears. He answered each question with polite, yet firm replies. And here we go again. Same old mechs again.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemy that
Whee! I'm not in a wee mech, but... Well, I'm in a wee mech, but not a wee mech, if you get my drift.
Get what you're laying down, yeah.
I pick things up and put them down. I pick things up and put them down.
You're just a chopper.
Nom 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 nom.
Target spotted.
Green Acres is the place to be. Hard living is a life for me. But when I have to go and pee, then it makes me so happy.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Oi, good evening, lads.
Oi,
Hey,
not just good evening, but a happy evening to you.
indeed. I have some delicious squash, so I'm ready to cause some trouble tonight.
You have some delicious squash.
Yeah, squash. Exactly.
Incoming missile. UAV activated.
Time to get out of there.
Run away.
I already beat the hell out of a Red Reaper, but he had friends coming.
Man, I haven't seen one of those out in a while.
Now,
It's actually a Red Reaper 2.
Oh.
Ooh.
Right.
New target acquired.
Bear, no.
New target
there's a
Calm
acquired.
down.
bigger mech. There's bigger gods on it.
Wait, a what mech?
Target spotted.
Jaeger mech.
Bigger.
Oh, Jaeger. Oh, a duelist. Okay, yeah. So scary.
Critical damage. Center torso critical damage.
Got him.
Poor bastard. Yes, this poor bastard just trying to keep track of you.
No, he kept... Every time after he fired, he was turning to try to put his shield towards me. And, he just wasn't going to output me in the damage I was doing. My only concern was that he had friends coming in.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Lima is up on top of Delta 4 platform if anybody has arms and stuff to be able to play with him. Yeah, I did too. It's a bright-ass green commando.
New target acquired.
It's not popping through, though.
Target spotted.
New
Wait,
target
I see
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Or am I
Lima
colorblind?
sees you.
I mean, I got a bright-ass green one.
Is it the Commando 2C?
Target spotted.
I have no idea.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target
Target spotted.
acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Negative.
Oh, missiles got you.
That dude had streaks. Of course, it wasn't streaks that got me, it was lerms that got me, but...
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Health is over 25%.
Target destroyed.
Have taken the target.
Zero killed Hurricane Heyo. But I did 633 damage, 2 killing blows, 1 KMDD. I'll take it.
Now I did 133.
Well, you're working on skilling up a mech. That always starts out slow.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's switch out of the angry fish for a little bit. I'm going to jump into the Cappy Spider, so if you happen to see the most beautiful girl in the world, let her know I like conquest and assault and a squirrel.
You like assaulting a squirrel?
You know, I saw a news article that police in, I want to say, Connecticut are looking for somebody who has been painting squirrels.
Painting squirrels.
Painting squirrels.
That is the most amazing crime I've ever heard.
I'm like, what? Yes, I guess somebody has been painting squirrels. I don't even know what to say.
But yes.
Not only that, but at first, Rhea thought he was trying to con her into hiring him without a proper background check. If Jamshid was to be believed, he was qualified, at least on simulators, on every battle mech produced in the Inner Sphere, as well as on 2 Clan Omnimechs. Initially, she had dismissed his claims. After all, he was dispossessed. But a routine background check at the hiring hall confirmed his claims. Jamshid had served as an instructor with the Fusiliers of Oriente for 6 years, teaching recruits the basics of piloting a battle mech. His service jacket didn't give the reason for the split with the Fusiliers, but there was no evidence of ill feeling. Upon arrival on Outreach 3 months ago, Jamshid had begun simulator training on the 2 available Omnimech modules, the Mad Cat and the Fenris. Rhea knew simulator qualification couldn't compare to actual field training, but Jamshid was head and shoulders above other recruits in critical knowledge. The fact was not generally known, but the Blackthorns were one of the few Inner Sphere units possessed of Clan Omnimechs. Following their Pyrrhic victory over forces of Clan Jade Falcon on Borgies, the Blackthorns had scavenged the mechs the defeated Falcons had left behind. Lacking the technical knowledge needed to salvage many of these marvels, the Blackthorns had been able to rescue only 4 of the mechs and a small supply of spare parts. And now, back to a MechWarrior battle. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. On my way to where the air is clean.
I thought you were about to do Mighty Mouse. I'm on my way.
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Do you know the way to San Jose?
Yeah, it's right next to Sesame Street.
No. Sesame Street's in San Jose?
Yes, didn't you know?
Sesame Street in every town.
Because did you happen to see the most beautiful squirrel in the world?
All systems.
Override engaged.
Override.
I ask Bear for assault or conquest, he gets me skirmish. Because, it was entirely him, not the other 11 pilots who got to choose.
All Bear's fault. We blame the old man, that's just how this works.
Who are you calling old?
100%.
I believe that would be
Look,
you.
Bear.
Listen, when you were already in high school, when the abacus came out, that does qualify you as being old.
The Beatles come
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
I'm gonna say, Bear, you're older than my dad. I can
25%.
call you old.
Yeah, I just turned 69.
Nice. It's the best
Target
age.
acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
UAV activated.
Watch out, McKay. There are multiples coming around that corner.
Yep, running. Make like a wolf and fuck off.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Oh, it's a stalker boy.
UAV activated.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
That dude regretted coming around that corner.
Yeah, big regrets from that Black Hawk. Very big regrets.
Warning, incoming missile.
They must have a UAV up over here. Because they've been
Oh, yeah.
spotting me.
There's two directly above you. I can't hit them. Three now.
There's one there.
Left torso.
Oh, holy shit. Somebody just fucking ate me with a binary laser.
Yeah, there's a marauder there.
Like,
New target acquired.
suddenly hit me in the torso and I was dead. Just took off my torso. And I was gone.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he just did the
Don't
same
get
to me.
sloppy out there.
New
Marauder's
target
running
acquired.
3 binaries and I think like 6 ER mediums. And he's deadly
New
accurate.
target acquired.
I don't know how he's not just melting himself with every shot.
New target acquired.
Affirmative.
We believe in you, Bear.
New target acquired.
And why do I believe in you? Because I've talked to you. I know you exist.
Yep. Well, I mean, I could talk to, you know, like Siri or Grok or something, but they're not people.
Listen, I've been playing with ChatGPT off and on all day today.
Artillery strike on.
Target spotted. 25% of the enemies are eliminated.
Was it one of the new ones that I think we were given it from something.
Yeah, it's part of the damn it.
Bear, so with that charger, it fires wicked fast with those ER smalls.
The enemies are half the
Don't even try to, target in too much. Just aim in their general direction and just start firing until you almost overheat, then stop.
Yeah, it's like
That's what I've been doing.
quarter, I think, of the firing cycle. Yeah, it's like super fast.
Like, they're fast and they have extended distance to them.
Yep.
Yeah, my range is like 396 or something like that.
That's absurdly far for ER smalls. Rest in peace, Bull Shark. Oh. What are you shooting off that Hunsy?
I need those.
This Huntsman is way too liberal with his ammo. And he's empty. You're empty, Mr. Anderson.
I mean, we came pretty close on that one.
Yeah, it wasn't that terrible, Ash. No one came DD at least.
Does the Beagle Active Probe improve my chances?
Improve your chances of what?
Hitting my target, doing more damage.
I don't think the Beagle does increased crit chance. I think just the targeting computers give that.
Oh, there's the bright green commando. Okay. It finally got injected. How much tonnage do we have to play with here? Oh, we get 80 tons. Okay. Let's break out the missile boy. The big missile boy. I haven't played him in a bit.
I got my range all done. Now it is time for
All right, let's read. Her brother Jeremiah piloted the 85-ton Masakari Prime. At least, she assumed he was still piloting the Omni-Mech. The Blackthorns also had 2 Mad Cats and a Dasher. The heavy Mad Cats made a great pair. Rhea knew Esmeralda already had her eye on one of them, would even be willing to give up her much heavier Marauder too for the opportunity to pilot one of the Omnis. If approved, Jamshid would pilot the other. It was the Dasher that was a problem. The Dasher was the lightest Omni-Mech fielded by the clans, at least as far as anyone in the Inner Sphere knew. It was faster than a Locust, which made the Omni blazingly fast. And that was without the mask system engaged. When operating, the Mimer accelerator signal circuitry set atop the Dasher's engine acted like an old-fashioned turbo booster by increasing the strength of the electrical impulses to the Dasher's legs. With assistance from mask, the Dasher could reach speeds of greater than 200 kilometers per hour. Rhea knew she needed a special pilot to handle that kind of speed and not get the mech shot out from under him before the mask had a chance to remove the Dasher from harm's way. She had the field of potential candidates narrowed down to 2 individuals. Once she made a choice, it would bring the Blackthorns up to full strength, if Jeremiah approved. The Thorns would enter their next contract a full company, with 7 battle-tested members and 5 combat veterans who were new to the unit. She simply needed to make the final selection. A double rapping at the door of her hotel room told her the time for a decision was at hand. Straightening her uniform, she crossed the room, then threw open the door. Standing in the hall were 2 mech warriors. "Greetings, I am Lieutenant Rose." Rhea smiled briefly and ushered the 2 warriors into the room. "I hope you will forgive my lack of formality, but I found this room makes an excellent examination room." The 2 candidates glanced at each other, but kept their attention focused on Rhea. "Lieutenant Donaldson, this is Yuri Dogdorovich. Mr. Dogdorovich, I don't believe you've ever held a rank in the armed forces. Is that correct?" Both candidates stiffened at the words. Each knew this was a mech warrior contract, and that the only non-military mech warriors were pirates. Donaldson's hand dropped to her holster, but she did not touch it. Dogdorovich simply nodded. "You are well informed. My dossier was complete and well prepared. How did you know it was a forgery?" "Your bad luck, I guess. I've got a friend who used to be in the Lyran Guard. I called him and asked if he knew you or any of the references listed. Of course, he knew all the references, but he also knew they were dead, and he'd never heard of you, so I was pretty certain." "I see," he replied. "Just bad luck, then. I'd hate to think I'd spent my life savings on a poorly constructed dossier." Dogdorovich frowned. "I suppose you'll have to tell the Dragoons." Rhea shrugged. "That depends. I'm looking for a pilot." She turned to address Donaldson at the same time. "I know Donaldson's qualifications check out. What about yours, Dogdorovich?" "The qualifications and kills are accurate. All I changed was the units involved and the names of the battles. I'm as good a pilot as I claim." "You're for now," Rhea said. "But I've got one problem. I only need 1 pilot, and it's down to the 2 of you." She paused to study the 2 mech warriors. "Suppose I tell you the slot goes to the last pilot standing?" Donaldson cocked her head, thinking about the question. Dogdorovich dropped flat to the ground and reached out with both legs, one in front and one behind Donaldson. With a single scissor move, he knocked her to the floor, using the leverage and motion to stand upright once more. Donaldson reached for a chair on the way down, trying to avoid the inevitable, but she only succeeded in knocking over the heavy chair. Dogdorovich focused on Rhea. Donaldson turned red and started to stand.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems forward.
Fleet command coming in. Capture the target area and engage any hostiles.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
So my maximum range for my lasers is 347, 374.
And that's without full quirks yet?
No, that's with all the quirks.
That's with all the range quirks?
That's still
Yeah.
crazy for smalls.
Yes, it is. And they fire wicked fast.
Yeah. 3 or 4 times faster.
And the Charger is not exactly what I would call a slow mech.
Fuel at 0%.
And it goes 86.9 kph.
Yeah, I mean that's like it's faster than a lot of heavies.
Target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Decent. It's not great, but it's got decent.
Target spotted.
UAV activated.
Target
It's
spotted.
definitely a fun meme.
It's a very popular comp mech.
Target spotted.
Well, yeah, it's an assault that goes 80-something kilometers per hour.
Well, yeah.
Target spotted.
I guess I'm not really familiar with a lot of mechanics about comps.
New target acquired.
I mean, all the comp matches are pretty much
Oh,
conquests.
D6, there's a bunch of them over there. And I took
New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
Target spotted.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
My legs!
Target spotted.
My legs, my lord.
My lord.
My lord, my legs.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. UAV activated. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Oh, that hurt.
Fucking fantastic.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Oh shit, I accidentally hit an ally.
Did you kill the ally?
Target spotted.
Nope.
Then you're fine.
But I did hit him in the back with several thunderbolts.
Target spotted.
Spectacular.
No, but I mean, it
Target
happens.
Acquired.
Target spotted.
I've always said if you're not hitting allies every once in a while, then you're not trying hard enough.
I mean, there's a fair logic to what I'm saying.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Warning,
Target
incoming
spotted.
missiles.
The enemy has destroyed Alpha. Target spotted. Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. New target acquired.
2 enemy targets at the 4. 2 enemy targets at the 4. Here we go.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Need to get echo.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Fuel at 25%.
Target
New
spotted.
target
Target
acquired.
spotted. Sorry.
Critical.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New
I'm
target
overheating, Ma.
acquired.
Look at me now, Mom.
Target destroyed.
Is happy to hear about
We kind of kicked their butt a little bit.
I did like nothing that match. I got 1 kill on that
Big game, yeah, big game.
Go figure.
I
When
got
there's
8
an
kill
urban mech
assists anyway.
half dead already, and you put 11 thunderbolts into it at one time, it explodes.
No. You're confused.
Well, I'm pretty sure I saw it explode.
Confused.
Deaf confused. Super confused.
Suppose I tell you the slot goes to the last pilot alive. This time, Donaldson did not hesitate. Rather than try to stand, she reached for her pistol, drawing the weapon across her body. Dogdorovich reached back between his shoulder blades and pulled an 8-inch stiletto, tip first. The laser-sharpened plastic was dull black and uniformly smooth. A perfect throwing weapon. Enough! In the small room, the sound of Rhea's voice shocked both pilots into temporary inaction. By the time the effects of the command wore off, both realized the test was over. Lieutenant Donaldson, thank you for your time. I apologize for the unorthodox interview process. That will be all. The woman seemed ready to say something, but bit it back. Glaring at Dogdorovich, she turned on her heel and left the room. Dogdorovich kept his eyes on Rhea, allowing the silence to build even after Donaldson was gone. You're quick, she said. Where I come from, you have to be. He reached back with his left hand and returned the knife to its sheath. Does this mean I'm in? Time will tell for sure, but I'd say you've got a good start. I'll need a real dossier delivered here by 8 tomorrow morning. The truth this time. We both know you were a pirate. If you want to be a mercenary, you've got the chance for a fresh start. But that means the truth from this point on. Rhea looked Dogdorovich in the eyes, despite the height difference. They were the same age, but there was something older in his face. Years of hard living, even by MechWarrior standards, had aged him beyond mere years. You'll have the report by 8 sharp, he replied. Or the truth, if that's what you want. Dogdorovich turned to go, giving a ghost of a salute Rhea knew was her only thank you. One more thing, Dogdorovich. He stopped at the door, just as he was reaching for the knob. Yuri, if you please. When I had friends, that's what they called me. Were you really a locust pilot, Yuri? He smiled for the first time, and Rhea saw a sudden spark in his eyes she wouldn't have guessed was there. Yes, ma'am, I was. I still am. I just don't have a mech right now. Would you ever consider piloting something else? She asked. Yuri rolled his head back and looked at the ceiling for a moment before answering. Yes, I guess I would consider it. But I'd have to call it the greatest waste of my life not to pilot a fast mech. You know what I mean? Yuri looked back at Rhea, holding her gaze with his eyes. Something with more speed than armor. That's the mech for me. I'd take an urban mech if I thought that's what it would take to get back into the hot seat. But I'd trade you a marauder for a locust any day. Oh, really? Well, maybe not. He smiled and turned toward the door. But I'd trade a Shadowhawk for fun. Even up. Still smiling, he opened the door. Standing in the doorway, right hand poised to knock, stood an elderly man in a gray suit. Yuri paused in the doorway, face to face with the stranger. Rhea looked around the other warrior's right side, wanting to see the reason for his sudden halt. Good afternoon, said the man. I am looking for the Blackthorns. I am thinking perhaps I have found them. I am thinking perhaps you might be right. Override engaged. Cappy mech. This is the right map for a Cappy mech.
I might as well head for Theta. You'll hit Epsilon before I even get there.
Hit Epsilon, have it fully capped, and have moved on to Theta.
This Fafnir will be faster than I am, so yeah, I'll be there eventually.
Now that said, the enemy may be headed towards Epsilon too, but I will cap it much faster than they would. Very likely.
We have gained Epsilon.
I'm heading for Theta.
I'm just following this Fafnir.
Epsilon fully capped, and on my way to Theta.
Target acquired.
His own slave was trying to destroy me on my way to Theta.
Command confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
UAV activated.
Target point Theta is ours. Target spotted.
Two mechs in your Kappa.
Writings on the wall.
Kappa
New
is under
target
enemy
acquired.
control.
Hey baby, drop it down. Just want to see you touch the ground.
They're in Delta 4.
New target
We have
acquired.
Epsilon by 3
Yeah, we do.
There are a lot of mechs on Epsilon.
25%
Or Kappa, I mean.
warning, incoming missile.
Yeah, they're like Delta 4, Delta 3, the vast majority of their.
Copy.
There's at least 8 of them or 7 of them around that area. Starting to spread out now. Watch out, they're moving like E3.
We've already gained a quarter
They
of the
both shot from
resources.
behind if
Keep
you
it
want
up.
to push around the corner of the Delta 4.
Alright, copy.
Assault.
Let me know what.
I need help from... I'm getting just destroyed by a fire moth right now.
Where are you at?
0%.
Call for it. Their whole team is E3. It is theirs.
Yeah, I just got absolutely fucking crushed by a fire moth with AP Goss.
In now, here.
And I had no ability to outrun him, so...
Acquired.
Moving that stalker on both sides.
Artillery strike online.
What the fuck are
They have resource point Gamma.
I got annihilated. I didn't even
The enemy is at 25%.
Pushing this corner, E4 here. I'm gonna need help. Oh, everyone's dead. Never mind.
Right torso critical.
To your left, Bear.
Heat sink destroyed. Right destroyed. Right arm destroyed. Small laser destroyed.
Godzilla.
Right torso critical damage.
Don't worry, guys, I got this.
Critical damage.
The enemy has just enough resources. We've failed.
I'm gonna check my scope points on that one. Bing bang, no, bing bang.
I'm gonna go with... It was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people leader. Pigeon-toed, under-toed, flying purple people eater. We wear short shorts, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me.
That I'm gonna get a drink. Okay, I'm handing you the crown.
One momento, por favor. I'm doing a slight edit to my Mac here.
4. Harlech. Outreach. Sarna March. Federated Commonwealth. 30 October 3056. Rhea ignored Yuri's questioning look as he left the room. She ushered her guest inside and offered her hand. My name is Rhiannon Rose, sister of Jeremiah Rose. The man ignored her offered hand for several moments, so Rhea let it drop to her side. I had heard the housekeeping staff was better than this. With a nod of his head, he indicated the overturned chair. Rhea shrugged. Just an interview. I see, replied the man. Rhea allowed him to walk around the room as he inspected pictures and peered through the partially closed drapes. He seemed perfectly at ease in the silence, but it was having quite the opposite effect on her. So, who are you, and how do you know who I am? Rhea asked. You may call me Priam, although you can probably guess that is not my real name. I know you because it is my business to know everything about the people I may employ. Rhea noticed the particular emphasis on the word may, but she didn't overreact. She had initially suspected the man was a potential employer, as there was little chance of him being a mech warrior. His thin gray suit was neatly pressed, but slightly out of date. Although perfectly acceptable for most meetings or events, the utilitarian cut and average quality marked the wearer as a minor functionary. Either that or he wants to appear that way, Rhea reminded herself. If he's a potential employer, he's probably also a skilled negotiator. Looking over at him, she was surprised to find Priam staring at her. You were thinking? He asked. You sound surprised, she responded. Touché. Priam smiled back at her. I'll have to be careful of such a quick wit. What I meant to say was, what are you thinking? Rhea considered for a moment, then decided on the truth. Well, Priam, I was just thinking you're probably a contract negotiator. You're either very well placed or you have no clout at all. Why not something in the middle? He interrupted. Rhea ignored the question. You're probably not periphery, because they're too self-conscious. There's no way you're comm guard, because they always come in full gear. Word Blake isn't hiring. The Federated Commonwealth always comes in pairs. Liao always comes in threes, and Kurita always surprises. You seem to know the territory. Priam wandered away from the window and crossed to the room's wet bar. Mind if I have some mineral water? Allow me. Rhea intercepted him at the bar and indicated one of the overstuffed chairs. Priam took his seat as she poured 2 glasses of bottled water. Setting both glasses on the end table, she reached for the overturned chair and set it upright. As Rhea took her seat, the two were able to share the end table and still maintain a personal distance. Priam sipped his water and regarded Rhea. You're right, she stated. I do know the territory. Or maybe I should say, I know the predators. You must be a fast learner. He laughed. I don't think so, Priam. I've been here for almost 6 weeks, and all I've done in that time is work, sleep, and eat mercenaries. I've talked to countless candidates, read 3 times that many dossiers, viewed every bit of holo footage I could find, and talked to as many employers as would see me. 6 weeks is a lot of time to do a job when there are no distractions. Priam saluted her with his glass and sipped again. As you say, he replied. Still, there are many units here, smaller than your own, I might add, who have sent more personnel to accomplish the job you attempt alone.
Sensors online. Weapons.
And now we have our own MechWarrior battle.
All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Flew but a flea but a flobbertum. I am in my Arctic Wolf now, with all of my ATMs to send some fun down the opponent's way. Just in case you were all thinking that all I had to my name was
Target spotted.
a whole bunch of accents. No, no, no. I also have
Target spotted.
old man voice,
Acquired.
young man voice,
New target acquired.
and hey baby, touch the ground.
UAV activated.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Woo, they already got a lot. Holy shit. I already lost my
Target
weapons.
spotted.
Fuel at
Target
25%. Fuel at 0%.
I don't know.
So when did that UAV?
Oh, they're all up top. Okay, yeah, that's why.
Thank
Got
you.
it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Don't peek, don't peek, peek.
Target
Let
spotted.
them peek us. We have all of the
Target spotted.
alpha strike. Let's peek. We just hammer them down one at a time.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Assault mech right here.
Target spotted.
Yep, now I'm on.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Kitty team. Yeah, just let them pick out. We have the alpha strike. Bolster. You have to have the
You were fighting an
alpha
entire
strike.
fucking land swap for it. You want to run it one at a time? Be my fuck ass.
Target spotted.
UAV activated.
No
New
calls
target
are better than
acquired.
kitty calls.
Left leg critical damage.
Really? Why you on the corner of the...
Guys, can we stop the Salt Warrior, please? I like to play this game for fun, not to hear people bitch at each other. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you get nailed. That's the way it goes.
No, that guy gets nailed all the time.
Like I said, can we stop the Salt Warrior, please?
For fuck's sake, 6 of you didn't do triple digits.
Ah, Salt Warrior. The community has been getting worse and worse with it recently. Priam saluted her with his glass and sipped again. As you say, he replied. Still, there are many units here, smaller than your own, I might add, who have sent more personnel to accomplish the job you attempt alone. Well, I don't know about the alone part, she said, but I am a little short-handed. Besides, I'm just laying the groundwork. Once the rest of the Blackthorns get here, they'll help with the work. Priam took another sip and set down the glass. Steepling his fingers, he looked at Rhea for several seconds before speaking. I am, as you surmise, a negotiator, but for whom I cannot say at the moment. I am empowered to offer an initial contract, but I have several questions first. Priam held up a hand as Rhea started to speak. I would not expect you to be able to accept a contract. However, I know you can convey my offer, should one follow, to your brother. Priam again steepled his fingers and paused. Rhea nodded her understanding, and Priam continued. First, the hard part. The contract requires a unit no less than a company in strength. I understand you have offered several employment contracts, pending approval from your brother. Do the standing offers, when coupled with the current personnel, equal a full company? The Blackthorns have 6 warriors on Borkies. Those and myself make 7. I have extended 4 offers, which I expect to be ratified. I anticipate extending the final offer tomorrow. If it is accepted, the Thorns will be 12 strong. The young man who left as I entered, is he the final pilot? Priam already seemed to know the answer, but Rhea hesitated all the same in replying. It suddenly occurred to her that Priam was very subtle, having put her completely at ease. It wasn't that she had divulged any privileged information, but she realized that if she weren't careful, the man's smooth manner might lead her to betray the Thorns. She reconsidered her answer, still watching Priam warily, but he seemed to understand her dilemma and filled the uncomfortable silence. No matter. Perhaps I should reconsider my approach. You are intelligent, but new to this process. I have, perhaps, underplayed my hand. Let me be as open as I can be to prevent any miscommunication between us, and ultimately between my sponsors and your brother. First, what I already know. The Blackthorn contract with Borkies ends in 3 weeks. At that time, the rest of the unit will board Captain McLeod's dropship and return to Outreach, having turned over the defense of Borgies to a battalion from the Grey Death Legion. By the way, I would take it as the highest praise that Prince Victor has decided to replace your partial company with an entire battalion. Rhea tried not to react to Priam's compliment, but she could not help but feel proud. The changes in the political and military situation on Borgies were the real reason the Federated Commonwealth had decided to beef up the planet's defense. But there was, she hoped, some truth to the compliment. For the 7 mechs currently on the roster, Priam continued, you have an incredible 12 battle mechs. The centerpiece of these are the 4 Omni-mechs that the Blackthorns captured from the Jade Falcons. They are, I believe, a Masakari, 2 Mad Cats, and a Dasher. The remaining 8 include a Charger, Banshee, Marauder 2, Battlemaster, Warhammer, Shadowhawk, Raven, and of course your own Phoenix Hawk. The Marauder and the Shadowhawk are currently up for sale. He paused, but Rhea merely reached for her glass. Let him think what he wanted. In truth, the 2 mechs were up for sale to help defray the considerable maintenance expense for the Omnis, but that was hardly the type of information a mercenary unit wanted made public. Priam accepted the silent response. Of the 4 offers you've made, 2 of the pilots already have their own mechs, a Mercury and a Panther, I am told. That brings the unit's total to a staggering 14 mechs. Not bad for a new unit with less than a year's experience under its collective belt. Priam picked up his glass and silently saluted Rhea before drinking. He's right, Rhea reflected. The Thorns had been luckier than most units and had doubled their total number of mechs. The best news, however, was the actual mechs themselves. The Blackthorns were very top-heavy, with a high ratio of heavy and assault class mechs. Under most circumstances, that would make the unit slow and cumbersome despite the power, but the 4 clan Omni-mechs gave the unit much more overall speed. Given the weight and capabilities of your mechs, Priam went on, Your unit would be ideal for almost any company-sized operation. The only disadvantage, and it is critical, lies at the heart of your strength. With 4 Omni-mechs and 5 conventional mechs of more than 60 tons each, maintenance and spare parts will quickly present a problem. The Blackthorns will either have to sell a battle mech to get the cash necessary to keep replacement parts flowing, or they will have to take a high-risk, high-pay contract immediately, perhaps even a combination of both. Besides, the availability of parts and equipment is not necessarily enough. You would also need to acquire the knowledge necessary to repair the Omni-mechs, since no technicians were captured on Porkies. Priam again permitted the silence to build. He was absolutely right, and Rhea knew it. Maintenance was a tremendous problem in dealing with the Omnis, not only in the field, but back at the base. The few Inner Sphere technicians who had even seen an Omni-mech commanded outrageous prices and contract incentives. Even the worst among them was well outside what the Blackthorns could afford to pay. "How am I doing so far?" Priam suddenly asked. "Just fine, I guessed. But I didn't realize you were asking questions. The unit's composition is common knowledge to all registered representatives of the Inner Sphere's great houses. The new hires you could have picked up easily enough by watching activity at the hiring hall. As far as maintenance, well, your analysis is as close to the truth as any. Again, it's common knowledge that it takes more to field a heavy mech than a light one. Omni-mechs are doubly tough at every weight class." Yes, that is the way that it tends to go. Because, hey, baby. Override engaged.
Can we set up to hold the Fox line, please?
Fox line heard.
If you have jump jets, you can get up on the building in Echo 5 and hold the circle.
UAV activated. New target acquired.
Guys, you need to come left. Echo ramp is not Fox line.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired. UAV activated.
Target spotted.
Oh, whatever that is, they're missing.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Woohoo!
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Just hold the corner. You don't have to poke around. We've got a good firing up. Just don't let them around the
New
left
target
side.
acquired.
There's a mech in Gulf 4 area.
New target acquired.
Here comes the push. We need help on the left.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
You guys never made it to Fox line.
target acquired.
Wow. Yeah, lots of scary things. Lots of scary. Lots of scary. Very, very, very scary.
Target spotted.
Oh,
25%. Target spotted.
I got 1 kill. We're in for the 8 damage. It's not bad for a short life in Kirby.
Fuel at 25%.
Target spotted.
No, someone
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Simple instructions, too difficult.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Right arm
A, I
critical
agree with
damage.
this guy, but B,
Right arm destroyed. Ammo destroyed. Left arm critical damage. Weapon
There's 2
destroyed.
mechs up there, Army.
huh? Oh, yeah.
Target spotted.
Target acquired. New target acquired. Fuel at 25%.
Spotted.
Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
Target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Well, alright then. I guess I don't get to go over and kill him.
Just when you were getting close, too.
I know, right?
You must be in a circle because the clock is not moving.
They are somewhere.
Left
Guys up here
torso
on that
critical
mountain.
damage.
Oh, there's somebody just shot at you. Wouldn't be surprised if it's up high somewhere.
Head critically damaged. Center torso critical damage. Target destroyed.
The last guy is also in the circle somewhere.
Or he's in the circle because the clock hasn't moved.
I know. That's why I said he's in the circle somewhere. He's on the other side of the dish. Yeah, I'm trying to look to see where he is. He's on the far side of the dish from us.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Got him. Well played, all. That was a close match, but we pulled it through. I love it when the guy's like, "Oh, yo, he's in the circle somewhere." I know. I'm trying to find him. Damn it! Without having him just be able to instantly kill me. Being that frickin' direwolf, head critically shotted me. My head. My head. I don't know what I will do without a head.
Probably not be able to do anything.
It depends on which head you're talking about.
No, yeah,
Right.
The little head and the big head.
So I'll tell you guys, I found out something recently. I live in a fairly close to like the town center here, and I just found out that there is a bar that's within 5 minutes of walking distance from me. But the strange thing about it is, it's a 45-minute walk home. The difference is staggering.
Yep.
Yep.
Now after that.
Leave current play group? What is that? Somebody leave current play group?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're just
PGIs.
gonna leave Arminius now after that, right?
Are all the
No.
mechs operational? Priam asked. Yes, Rhea replied without thinking. In an era of diminishing resources, many battle mechs were forced into battle with broken components. That was one of the factors that made technicians so valuable. It was not unusual for a mercenary unit to have access to several mechs, yet have only some of those mechs available for combat at any one time. More water? She asked as Priam was about to speak. He reached for his glass, but Rhea was already walking over to the bar. Will you continue to pilot your Phoenix Hawk? He asked. She looked over her shoulder at him, but Priam was still looking straight ahead, talking to the air, it seemed. Rhea walked back to him and handed Priam his refilled glass. Does that matter for the contract? No, not really. I was just wondering if you would stay with the mech you know or move on to something else. Priam sipped his water, regarding Rhea over the rim of the glass. Well, since it doesn't matter, I'm sticking with my Phoenix Hawk. With all the travel I've had to do, I haven't had the chance to work with another class. At least, not yet. Maybe I'll have the opportunity to train with one of the other mechs when we get to wherever we're going. Which brings us back to the purpose of my visit. Priam turned to squarely face Rhea. I offer a unique opportunity for the right unit. It is, in effect, 2 contracts in one. Each contract offers full pay, and you are considered to be performing the first while fulfilling the second. Priam paused, but Rhea decided to hear the entire proposal before commenting. The primary contract is for garrison duty. The length of the contract is 1 year, renewable upon the mutual consent of both parties. The supplemental contract varies and can be finalized at the time of your arrival at your new base. Again, Priam paused. And again, Rhea held her peace. Several points of the contract are non-negotiable, and so experience has taught me it is better to cover these points in the first meeting. First, I may not discuss the supplemental contract with you, nor is it contingent upon the first. They are considered two concurrent contracts. Second, transportation may be provided by the mercenary unit, the Blackthorns in this case, but each dropship or jump ship will have a supplemental crew assigned by the employer. Third, there are no salvage rights for the garrison contract. Any equipment captured shall become the property of the employer. You are, of course, free to make whatever arrangements you are able to negotiate in the supplemental contract. Finally, all orders will be communicated to the mercenary unit via a liaison officer assigned by the employer. Priam eased back into the chair, giving Rhea a chance to consider these points. She sat for several moments, trying to understand the implications of what Priam had said. Her mind seemed to scan over hundreds of possibilities and ramifications, but she had never heard of accepting concurrent contracts, especially from the same employer. The minutes flew by as she considered the vague offer. Although numerous questions came to mind, only two really mattered at this point. Are the Blackthorns guaranteed the supplemental contract if we accept the garrison contract? Priam leaned forward and set his empty glass on the table. There are always supplemental contracts available, and they are, I believe, quite fair to both the employer and the mercenary. You have only to negotiate the unfilled contract you select.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. We'll pay you for 2 contracts. Override engaged. But what I know for sure is that the ATMs from my Arctic Wolf...
Oh, hey, Animus, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing alright. Another day, another dollar.
You get a whole dollar? Damn.
Wait, a whole dollar.
I'm only 30 cents.
Damn, I'm getting ripped off.
Wait, you get a whole 30 cents? Crap, I'm underpaid. What a rich asshole. I love that somebody wrote that in the chat.
Right.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
What is this?
New target acquired.
Delta 3, there's at least one mech around there.
New target
Target
acquired.
Target spotted.
There's
New
at least 2
target
mechs Delta
acquired.
3.
UAV activated. New target acquired.
Giggity giggity.
There's a front ass and Stalker Delta 3 near Alpha.
25%. New target acquired. New target
They're
acquired.
flanking hardcore. Oh my god.
New target acquired.
This is very scary.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Ye gods and fishes.
Target spotted.
Holy Vishnu.
UAV
Target
activated.
spotted. Need assistance.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Snot the yucky.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
He'll make the kill.
New target acquired.
Oh, jeez. Enemy mechazoids. They are just running
New
all
target
over our
acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
Can get that UAV.
One UD down.
Target destroyed. Center torso critical damage.
Target spotted.
25%.
Fuck, how did I not have the override on? God damn it. Not that it would have mattered. The executioner walked down the hill and was hitting me in the back with LB2s.
Target spotted.
Not a lot I could do about that. But I got him off of the mountain, so...
Destroyed. Gauss ammo destroyed.
Something else on track. I
Right
didn't see it for
arm
very long.
destroyed.
Gutted me.
Gauss rifle destroyed.
Affirmative.
New target acquired.
Yep.
Target spotted.
Oh yeah, with 8 medium pulse. That'll do it.
Yep.
New target acquired.
As long as I can hit, they do something.
Target destroyed. Center torso critical damage. Right arm critical damage. Right torso critical damage. Destroyed. Right torso destroyed. Right arm destroyed. Medium laser destroyed. Ammo destroyed. Weapon destroyed.
Got that.
Was good game. Yes, yes, it was.
Yes, it was very good game.
Hooray game. Hooray game of good.
As a matter of fact, I believe that children are the future. Treat them well and let them lead the way.
Rangers lead the way. Ranger children definitely lead the way.
One killing blow, 5 kill assist, 1 solo, 1 KMDD, 470 done. Arrows up.
But another short night for me. It's gonna be my last one.
Oakley dokley Daperino.
Oh, if I can even load back into the venue, that is.
You say you are empowered to sign the garrison contract, right? Priam nodded. Then I propose we send a message to my brother on Porkies. In the message, we enclose the contract and the general information we've discussed. If he agrees to the deal, He can travel directly to the garrison world and avoid the additional expense of coming first to outreach. Priam looked shocked for a moment, then slowly smiled. That would be acceptable if we can come to an agreement through hyperpulse communications. Now Rhea smiled too. The money the unit saved by avoiding the unnecessary trip would help the Thorns offset their maintenance expenses. If her brother trusted her enough to select the right recruits and deal with the garrison contract from this end, Rhea could get the recruits to the garrison world and link up with the rest of the unit there. Priam, I think you should buy me dinner, since you're about to become my boss. Tomorrow we can send a message to Jeremiah and see what he thinks of your offer. Priam rose slowly and gestured toward the door. There is, I believe, a table reserved for us downstairs in the restaurant. It would be my pleasure to have you as my dinner companion this evening. Perhaps we can even send that message out later tonight. Now the question is, why are they so eager for a unit? I'll tell you why. Because my unit. So as many of you guys have heard, I, as a voice actor, I, have my own website, MaloneyVoiceover.com, which clearly means that my last name is Maloney, right?
You rated the Christopher Maloney?
So, one of the guys that I play with, in my Pathfinder games, is like, hey, if you opened a meat store, you could call it Maloney Baloney. And I'm like,
do it.
Dude, it's like I haven't heard that since I was, 6 months old. Somehow, that's the first thing everybody goes to. Last name Maloney? Rhymes with baloney. So I was like, no. If I was going to do it, I would call it Maloney's Foot-Long Meats, where we don't lie about the size of our package.
Uh-huh.
We're going to ship you our foot-long meat.
Oh, Lord. It's funny because dick joke.
Well,
It's funny because penis.
And all I'm going to do is we're going to ship out salami and sausage and everything that's 1 foot long. We're going to make sure it's 1 foot long because we don't lie about the size of our meat.
Dude, there's this butcher near me that makes like the best smoked pepperoni. Oh, God, they're fucking amazing.
I love me some pepperoni.
Yeah, they do like this like jalapeno cheddar pepperoni that's just
oh. Like, I will go to the store and just buy a package of sliced pepperoni and just munch on it.
Yeah, they do. They form it into like basically Slim Jim form.
Mm-hmm.
So you just basically eat it as a meat stick. Oh, it's so freaking good.
Mm.
I know pepperoni is like half fat, but I don't care.
Who cares?
So delicious.
It's not a I'm eating this for every meal thing, but I will enjoy it whenever I eat it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's wait to start the next chapter until after this match. I would hate for McKay to get stuck in the middle of a chapter when he leaves.
Like gasp.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, brother. Snap into a Slim Jim.
Y'all are weird.
You calling Randy Savage weird, brother? I'm gonna introduce you to some pain.
Too late. I live in pain every day.
I'm gonna introduce
nothing but
to
just
more
adding on to
pain.
what I already got. So
even more pain. I'd like to think that Randy, Andre, and Hulk Hogan are up at the big ring in the sky now.
Randy!
Ladies and gentlemen, can you stop this man from bullying me in the VC?
No.
In the Viet Cong?
Oh God, Nom, flashbacks. Ah!
You got no legs!
Mom, I don't want to go to Vietnam!
You're going to Vietnam and you're going to like it.
Everything was relaxing until the trees started speaking Vietnamese.
It's the sulfur vent speaking clanner now.
So do you guys know what you call a disabled vet who moves into a new apartment?
Oh God, I'm gonna hate this.
Lieutenant Dan.
Also, if you get the chance to bully Katya, they deserve it.
So you're gonna hear a sound of a shotgun going off, splattering, but
if you can't step on their urban mech.
Oh.
Just assume I'm watching the Kurt Cobain tapes.
True. Also, I played a Uzio last match. Fuck off.
Override engaged.
Usually don't fuck on.
And I actually hit the O this time. I'm showing the Arctic Wolf my O face.
Canadians did take part.
Oh
my.
my.
Actually really joined.
You know, I have figured out that the best way to speak like George Takei is just not to breathe through your nose. Oh my. That would be a very tiny penis.
Target acquired.
Oh yeah, it's like
Fuel at 25%.
Sorry. And
Pushing the hell,
play
damn.
with us anyway.
And how?
Target acquired.
And how?
But Lieutenant Dan, you're not allowed to have pets in this apartment.
Target spotted.
God.
Got light mech here, Delta 6, headed for
Dan,
Charlie
you got
5.
a turbo in your
No,
ass.
Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant.
Oh God. That's
It's a
Target acquired. Target
Boom, boom, boom. I think it has a boom, boom, boom.
They have another house. Fucking shit up.
Watch our left side.
Echo 6 going Delta 5, 2 mechs.
Got that old God. Please. Got that old God.
3 mechs. One's a Phoenix Hawk, one's a Wolfhound or a Panther.
Target destroyed.
One's a Cheeto.
Acquired. Target spotted. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Da 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 da.
Need assistance.
Da 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 da.
Target spotted.
Oh, jeez, I took a headshot.
Target spotted.
Badly hurt.
Everybody was kung flu fighting.
Everybody was COVID.
Target spotted.
I will take you over now. Russia's nuts. I got one thing on Echo 4.
COVID man, does whatever a COVID man can. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a man.
He's coughing. He's
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Oh, very scared, Kirby. I am very scared.
Panther is Charlie 4 headed towards Delta 4.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Looks like only half of the enemies remain.
Heat level critical.
Alright, switch to the...
Target destroyed.
Panther's legs are weak, by the way.
New target acquired.
That was a kill steal if I ever saw one.
I helped.
Fuel at 25%.
I put like 4 alphas on there. That's like 160 damage.
I did get the KMDD on him.
0%.
Yeah. So you know, helped. Oh, did a good help.
Well, you killed him. Of course you helped.
Stay frosty.
I've got your back.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
He's running.
Target spotted.
He's trying.
Target destroyed.
He's a trifling man indeed.
Acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
That was the Panther.
Affirmative.
That's one's on the Hilton Charlie 5.
Yeah.
Sparky the Wonder Pup.
And
Sparky the Wonder Pup.
That's his name.
Guys, I have unfortunate news. We're putting
Oh, is it
dog
really?
down.
UAV activated.
it seems right
Target
now. The
acquired.
Negative. Target spotted. Negative.
ATF. I gotta fight the dog. Over.
Oh, Cheetah.
Target spotted.
He's running for the map bed.
Fuel at
He's running for
25%.
And then we can report him for suiciding if we want.
Get his ass.
Yeah, that like PGI would actually risk losing a player.
The hostiles aren't eradicated. Bask
Oh.
in the glory of
You
your
know what? Fair enough, as those.
He took himself behind the barn.
Coward.
Hey! Coward! Total coward!
Whether PGI will or not, I don't like it when people do that dumb crap. So, report. Non-participation,
Yeah.
suiciding.
That's fair. Same.
Because frankly...
Where is that? No, station suicide. There we go.
Oh, hey, Kalis.
It did-
Welcome on the
this is
lyric.
bullshit.
So is that
Um,
you were done, McKay?
Yeah. I wanted to pop in for a few games with you guys, but I'm honestly not super in a mechy mood tonight. But I just wanted to play for both you guys. Oh, meow.
Oh, Mickey mood you.
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
I'll catch you guys later, Toad.
All right, have a good one.
Bye.
All right, readied up.
I need a few skill points.
Yeah, no worries. All right. Let's just go with colors. All right. back to some reading. 5. Union-class dropship Bristol. Nadir Jump Point. Fort Loudon. Federated Commonwealth. 28 November 3056. With a slight shudder, the jump ship and its cargo unfolded from itself and reappeared in normal space. Seemingly as one, the passengers and crew released their collective breath and returned to their duties. I'm just saying, I don't think this was the best plan I've ever heard of. Oh no, Antioch Bell was a higher voice. I'm just saying, I don't think this was the best plan I've ever heard of. That's all. Antioch Bell crossed his arms and looked down at Rose from his perch atop the bunk. Bell in his bunk and Rose at his desk were both holding their places with hands and feet firmly grasping nearby straps. As was usual in spaceflight, there was no gravity. We don't know enough about what we're going to find. I agree with both points. This isn't the best plan, but it's the best offer we got, and that makes it the least worst plan. Rose was on the verge of losing his patience with Antioch. The discussion that had started some 25 light years ago showed no signs of resolution, and the friction was beginning to wear Rose thin. Least worst? What does that mean? Asked Bell. Rose rubbed his eyes and looked across the small cabin at the opposite wall, keeping Bell just on the edge of his vision. It means, he said, exactly what you think it means. Right now, we're really short on good options. We've got some of the most technically advanced gear this side of the clan line. Damned impressive for a small unit like us. But we'll be forced to put most of the company in storage if we don't keep ahead of the maintenance curve with the Omni-mechs. Rose held out a hand to forestall Bell. I know you understand the problem with the Omnis, but that's my point. We didn't have them when we signed the contract with Borkies, but now we do. A garrison contract, even a good one, won't pay the upkeep. That's why we need a good contract as soon as possible. The contract Priam is offering is only a garrison, but there's virtually no downtime. We won't be going 10 or 12 months without a contract. We'll be out of pocket 2 months, 3 at the most. That makes it a least worst choice. Since there are no other good options available, given our requirements, we'll take the one that offers the fewest problems. Rose finished and turned back to the status reports he'd been reading prior to the start of the discussion. Bell took the hint and floated off the bunk. Slapping the door release, he headed out into the small hallway. Hey, Antioch, one more thing. Bell stopped just outside the door without turning back. Will you please round up the troops for a meeting in the Level 2 mess room? I'd like to talk to everyone at the same time and brief them on what's been going on. Bell turned back toward his commander, surprised to see Rose smiling. The way I've got it figured, if you're having such a problem with the situation, the rest of the crew must be running in circles trying to figure out what's going on. Let's put their fears to rest. How about 15 minutes? And thanks. For what? Asked Bell, genuinely surprised. For helping me keep this whole thing in focus. We're a team, and I have to make sure everybody knows that. Sure, I expect everybody to follow orders without question, but we both know I'll get better results if everybody understands the reasons for those orders. Bell grinned and gave the shadow of a smile. See you then. You want me to call Captain McLeod, or will you handle that? She probably ought to be there. Bell's grin became even wider as he skipped out the doorway. There was no way Rose was going to let him talk to McLeod about the meeting. Talking to McLeod was one thing Jeremiah Rose always handled personally. Waiting for the doorway to shut, Rose hit the intercom button and punched the bridge. McLeod. Good morning, Captain. Or is it afternoon? She laughed, and Rose smiled even though he knew the Bristol had no visual intercom system. It's the middle of the night as far as I can tell, she said. Why are you still up? No rest for the wicked. And the righteous don't need it, she finished. Seriously, though, what's going on?
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Whether you go left or whether you go right, just try to stay out of the low ground.
Target acquired. New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Target acquired.
Ooh, somebody's got some AMS underneath there.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. 0%.
Huh, that's nice. MechWarrior Online has crashed.
Well, that sucks in a big way.
Switch mechs then, just because. I know you're working to skill this one up, but
Well, I got another one I have to skill up too, so.
I assume I'm dead by this point.
If you're the one that's got all the ATMs, which I think you are, you're still alive.
I don't know how that's possible, but hey, I'll take it.
Watching the No Name channel now instead of the Armenians channel.
I love it when things crash.
Target spotted.
Holy crap.
There you go.
I cannot believe I was still alive. And not only that, but I'm not even hurt.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. The enemy has started to
New
chip away
target
at us.
acquired.
Stay frosty.
New target acquired.
We're half down. Don't let the hostile take down any more of you.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
At 25%. Heat level critical. New target acquired. New target acquired. destroyed. New target acquired. Critical. Override shutdown. New target acquired. Target destroyed. Left torso critical damage. Fuel at 25%. Left leg critical damage. Left leg destroyed. Left torso destroyed. Left leg destroyed. Right leg critical damage.
Wow, they still came for my legs. Even though I was the only mech left and all of them had me in sight, they still came after my legs. I don't ever get it.
Force of habit, maybe?
I don't know. I mean, I get that those firing missiles, it's going to go where it's going to go. But I just don't ever understand. But what are you going to do? What would you do for a Klondike bar? Oh, let me rejoin the group. I was like, why isn't it here for me to rejoin? Oh, yeah. So my stream crashed just a minute ago, so that may be why you're seeing it as low FPS at the moment. It's trying to recover. Stupid stream. But those are the things that happen. Because that's the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walk alone.
Disturbed is a good version of that.
Yes, I love that version of it. I like it much better than the original. Narrow streets of cobblestone, 'neath the halo of a street lamp, I turn my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light. All right, where was I at? I've just called an impromptu meeting in the lower mess room. Thought you'd like to join us for a tactical update. Why do you military types always use such obscure terms? I assume tactical update is the same as a status report? It is, Rose replied. Well then, why don't you just say so? I just did, he said, smiling at her muffled cry of frustration. Meeting starts in less than 15. See ya then. He tried to sound cheerful just to twist McLeod's tail. I'll be there, she said. Rose reached for the intercom, catching something about damn soldiers before the connection went dead. He laughed in spite of himself. McLeod still considered herself a civilian, even though she worked very closely with the Blackthorns. As the owner of a dropship, or part owner, as she put it, the bankers owned most of the Bristol. Rachel McLeod was much more concerned with the cargo she was carrying than the political situation surrounding it. In this case, the Blackthorns had hired the entire ship for the trip to their new base of operations. Although the Thorns wouldn't take up all the Bristol's available space, Rose wanted to be sure McLeod was well paid for the trip. He knew she needed the money. In the Blackthorns' final battle with the Jade Falcons on Borkeys, McLeod had been shot down while piloting a Mechbuster conventional fighter. Rachel had been lucky to survive the crash, but her wounds had landed her in the hospital for more than 2 months. And then, several more months passed before she was able to take command of her dropship. The loss of revenue from missed cargo runs had put McLeod in serious jeopardy of losing the Bristol to her creditors. Rose had helped her buy some time by hiring out the entire ship with the advance paid them by Priam, but she was still behind in the payments. Rose had offered on several occasions to include McLeod and the Bristol in any contract the Blackthorns received, but McLeod always refused. She was a civilian, by choice as well as circumstance, and she did not want to be part of any fighting unit. Only the strong personal bond she shared with Rose kept her from leaving the Blackthorns after she'd recovered from her recent injuries. Rose hated to admit it, but part of the reason he'd accepted Priam's offer was the advance money. It had let him keep McLeod with the Blackthorns for another few months. Rose picked up the last HPG message he'd received from Rhiannon and Priam and headed for the mess room. Finding himself the first to arrive, he triggered a cup of coffee into a dispenser bulb as the others gradually began to pile into the room. Oh, experience the noob, or experience to noob. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Let's see, where was I at? As he expected, most of the Thorns had been busy with various duties, so they came dressed in all manner of attire. Most wore simple duty uniforms, but Hogg and Esmeralda were wearing heavy coveralls, a sure sign they'd been working on one of the Omni-mechs in the storage bays. When the last of Thorns arrived, and Rose considered McLeod a Blackthorn. No matter what she thought, he began the meeting. it did me too, Naya. It was kind of funny, but hey, what are you going to do? It was basically a jump scare. Portuguese for a noob with long playtime. Fantastic. Well, welcome on in. I'm glad to have you. Obrigado. All right, troops. This is strictly informal, so if you've got anything on your mind, speak up. I wanted to have a brief, and I stress the word brief, meeting on our current status. Rose smiled at McLeod, who rolled her eyes at the private joke. As you all know, we've been negotiating with an individual named Priam for a rather unusual mercenary contract. I can now tell you that the contract has been approved and guaranteed by the Mercenary Review and Bonding Commission. We're now under contract for garrison duty. We just received the sanction? Asked O'Shea. Batticus O'Shea was one of the most outspoken members of the unit, and so his question didn't surprise or rattle Rose. Officially, yes. Priam and I completed the agreement before we lifted off from Borges. That's how we got the advance money, and that's the reason I was willing to start this trip. It just took the commission a while to decide if this was on the up and up. It seems that negotiating the contract through Comstar, then commencing the contract before receiving a sanction, was a little out of the ordinary. Rose shrugged his shoulders. Who knew? In any event, we're legit as far as they're concerned. As of several minutes ago, we have arrived at the nadir jump point of Fort Loudon in the Federated Commonwealth. We'll be here a couple of days while the jump ship recharges its batteries. Captain McLeod, anything to add? Not really, she replied. The jump ship captain reports that he's not scheduled to pick up any other dropships, and the sails are being deployed to recharge, so all is going well. McLeod shrugged. It was all going by the book, which meant there really wasn't anything to tell. Everyone in the room had spent plenty of time waiting aboard dropships while the host jump ship recharged its solar batteries so it could transport them to the next jump station. There might be slight variations in the actual routine, but the pattern of jump, recharge, jump never seemed to change. And now we get ourselves back to our own MechWarrior battle.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Straight up skirmish. But it is a tier 1 match. From what I could tell. Well, it seems like off and on, we've both been getting our asses just handed to us tonight, so... Sometimes that's just the way it is. As I always say, my friend, sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you get nailed.
He goes to abandoning saddle. Come tunnel.
Which side are we going to?
Tunnel.
This is Clan Command. I think I missed the toilet.
I'm gonna hold the saddle.
The turlet?
Um,
I missed the turlet.
There, like, if they
Run it
push
in the
saddle,
tunnel on
you'll
the
get
side.
devoured. Come tunnel.
This list and a fence front in here.
may need to hurry. We have some guys on the cell. They're going to get wiped fast, likely. So pressure on the right side if we can. Yeah, we warned them.
Target destroyed. New target
Got one down though. Bravo, all right.
Target spotted. Affirmative.
Do have snipers on the island.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Yeah, top two snipers on the island.
Heat level critical.
We can wait for them if we want to. Don't get island sniped.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Bravo again, Bravo. It's almost.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Atlas pushing us here. This
Target acquired.
George, the Atlas.
Atlas coming apart. Let's go get him.
Target destroyed.
Let's push. Let's push the tunnel. Rather push to the garage.
New target
Next is Delta, Delta
acquired.
Bull Shark. Let's get him. Push, 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 push.
Target spotted.
So join up in the train station, please. Delta Bull Shark, Delta Bull Shark. Push, 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 push.
It's half a bull shark.
Right
New
over half.
target acquired. Target destroyed.
Nice work. Push, push, Fox, Fox.
Target spotted.
Battlemaster in the tunnel, rather in the garage. If you're light, you can go get that sniper.
Oh, thank you for your information.
Target acquired.
There's two of them on the island.
Just start walking to the island.
Fox Battlemaster, help climb.
Target spotted.
Fox Battlemaster on the slope.
Need assistance.
That's late start.
Target spotted.
Manager is Charlie.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
You have a good pilot.
Target spotted.
Alright, let's start the climb, start the climb. Get up that ramp.
Target spotted.
Get up the ramp.
Target destroyed.
They're still waiting on top though. It's bad. Yeah, we gotta find another way up.
UAV activated.
Target spotted.
Either the guard on the ramp from the backside.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Island people have to come back and reinforce us. The island guys need
Island's cleared. We're on our way back.
Thank you.
Target acquired.
One to the water first.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New
Go
target
Phoenix.
acquired.
Go Phoenix shut down.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Vapor oxygen, Charlie. I think it should be the battle master still up, I'm not sure. You're downstairs and the battle master's on top.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Ah, I was right there ready to fire. One killing blow, 7 kill assist, 2 KMDDs, 632 done, 119 taken, 23 team damage. And as I always say, if you haven't done a little bit of team damage, are you even trying? Arrows up.
Army, I think I'm going to call it a night.
Oh, look, I
It was
lost.
fun.
Yeah, I had a blast tonight. And I'm not calling it now, but I get it. Pink Panther. I like a good Pink Panther. Yeah, why is my MechWarrior Online just having issues recently? I may have to delete it and reinstall it. Well, my friend, thanks so much for the matches tonight. I appreciated it.
Yeah, we'll see each other again. So.
Oh, yeah. If not next Thursday, the Thursday after that. And if I jump on just randomly at some point. But again, I have this Friday I won't be able to because I've got to record some of that audiobook. And this weekend I'll be recording the rest of that audiobook. So, because yes, I got an audiobook contract.
You have fun with that.
I will.
May it bring bigger things to you.
We can hope so. Really, camera? You saw the dog move and you decided to track that rather than staying with me? Stupid AI camera. All right. Have a good one, Bear. All right, here we go. Now it's just us. So, for anybody who wants to, we are back to the normal. That means North American servers. Sync drop incoming. Sync drop in 3, 2, 1, drop. Because when it's just me, we can sync drop. Only me. You're here to spend your time. Only with me. Now let's read all our books. All right, here we go. All right, then. Here's something you don't know. Rose nodded to McLeod. As a dropship captain, she was technically superior to Jeremiah Rose, while he and his unit were aboard her ship. As a result, even though there were some things McLeod didn't know, she had been fully briefed on everything concerning the journey, including the destination and any special arrangements. Our next jump will take us to Pilkhua in the Draconis Combine. From there, we make another series of jumps that will eventually bring us to the Kurita capital of Luthien. Rose paused to watch the expressions on the faces of his people. Yes, we've been hired by the snakes, but I guess we shouldn't call them that anymore, since they're the ones signing our paycheck. The Blackthorns' overall reaction was exactly what Rose had expected. Silent acceptance. It didn't really matter to them who they served, just as long as they were treated fairly. The Kuritas, whose symbol was the dragon, had not been popular among mercenaries for some time. It wasn't only that the late ruler of the Combine had issued a death to mercenaries order and had almost destroyed the legendary Wolf's Dragoons, but that the Kuritas were too unpredictable. In recent times, they'd viewed mercenaries as everything from murderers to a necessary evil to saviors. It was only within the last few years that the Combine had begun to permit mercenaries to even enter its space, let alone actively employ them. "Does this mean we're going to garrison Luthien?" asked Ajax, though Rose was certain that Capellan already knew the answer to the question. Ajax usually spoke only when necessary, and even then his words were at a premium. Rose looked at the man for several seconds, but the Capellan just sat there with a blank expression on his face. Someday, thought Rose, I'll figure out what's going on inside your head. Then we'll see how you know so much. No, Ajax, we're not going to be stationed on Luthien. Rose looked around the room and let the silence build. All the warriors were doing their best to remain calm, but most were dying to know the exact nature of the new mission. Only McLeod seemed at ease, but of course, she already knew the destination. The planet we've been hired to garrison is called Walcott. Ever heard of it? Jesus wept, said Batticus, looking as though he'd just been axed. The rest of the Thorns seemed equally surprised. No wonder the advance is so big, Batticus went on. We'll never survive to collect the rest.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Hey.
Override engaged.
Alright, boys and girls, teamwork is OP. Let's try to use it.
Fuel at 25%.
Alright, I'm pretty sure we have to report you to PGI now because I believe teamwork is considered cheating. I think there's something on there for it.
It's okay.
I'm gonna go run around like a crackhead and lead them to you guys. So
Makes you take extra crack.
Check the farms, I'm sure there's a post on it, Animus.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Come on, big boys. Start walking.
Affirmative.
Alright, people, slow it up. Look at the minute.
Affirmative.
You fight alone, you die alone. And then I'm gonna laugh my ass off right before I die because you ran off and got killed.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
As expected, they're moving down the H line.
Affirmative.
How surprising.
Target acquired.
I don't want to handle this.
At 25%.
Let them come to us.
At 0%.
Grab out on the 8 line and wait. They'll be wrapping around the Fox 7 probably shortly.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
We still like it through, so I'll just give them a second.
Yep, that's what I was saying. Hold
Acquired.
on. 5 more, get the hell out of there.
Spotted. Affirmative.
One lucky BB, and that's it. Wait till the fight kicks off, then jump back in. That'll be too busy shooting the rest of it.
To the LM boat, Charlie in Hotel 8.
Oh, you got enough.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Alpha's coming. He's next to us at Golf 7.
Yeah, standard cover. They got those ginormous
New
learn
target
boats.
acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Light mechs. When the fight does kick off well and good,
New
go get those learn
acquired.
boats.
Target spotted.
Wolf, we're out in Golf 5 by himself.
Charlie almost opened CT.
Target spotted.
He's running.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
They trying their best to get me.
See, and I got you square in my sights right now.
Target spotted.
Of course, I'm on the same side, so that would be unfair.
Vindicator, he's in Hotel 8.
New target
Target
acquired.
Light mech, you might have some options on him.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Light mechs, y'all can gang bang that dire wolf there.
New target
But take a battle
acquired.
buddy with you. I got him distracted.
Alpha's leg is almost out. Shoot him in the left leg.
Target spotted.
Yeah, you're good.
They're on Golf 7, Hotel 7, by the way.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
I should have waited a little longer. That was my bad.
New target
Target spotted.
acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
UAV activated.
Back in Park 6.
New
Let's
target
help out the
acquired.
light.
Target spotted.
There, you're
Watch
good.
out, we've got that assault over on Hamburger Hill.
Affirmative. Need assistance. Target spotted.
Back up, Alice, investigated.
Target spotted.
The enemy has started to chip away at us. Stay frosty. Enemy forces at 75%.
Let's snap echoes, 3 of us.
Target destroyed.
Good. Oh,
New
look at the
target
rain.
acquired. Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Park 6, let's go. Back in the fight.
Affirmative.
Fuel at 25%. New target acquired. Fuel
If one
at
in gang banging people,
0%.
Don't let the hostiles
die
take out
faster
any
than
more
way.
of you.
Let's get this up.
acquired.
You know, it always amazes me. Not accusing anybody of cheating. Although I know it happened. I don't see how a man can take a damn when you point out and not get a damn straight.
New target acquired. Left leg critical damage. Heat level critical. Right arm critical damage. Right arm destroyed.
There went all my weapons.
Yep.
Right leg destroyed.
Ha ha ha! You can't kill me. Only I can kill me.
Well, Crimson, make them work for it. Don't make it easy for them. Run! Run, man! Reposition.
Warrior, respond. This is Clan Command. Respond.
Oh, well, sometimes you just get your ass whipped.
Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you get nailed.
All right, catch you later.
See ya. 1 killing blow, 3 kill assists, 1 KMDD, 866 done. Hey, I did my part. I mean, look at that damage compared to everybody else. All right. Wow, Callus, you lived. I'm very proud of you. I thought for sure I had you. But you kept on ducking. Rose laughed, but he could tell the rest of the Thorns were inclined to agree with Batticus. Easy, people. It's not as bad as all that. Rose reached for another bulb of coffee and let the words sink in. It's true that Walcott is in the clan occupation zone, but the planet is strictly off limits for invasions. When the clans couldn't take the world, they were forced to pass it by. According to their code of honor, they're not allowed to try to capture it again. That means that Teddy Kurita and the Draconis Combine Mustard Soldiery can still use it as a semi-safe forward base of operations. Semi-safe? Asked Esmeralda. Right. According to Priam, who turns out to be very well placed in the Kurita High Command, the clans can't invade Walcott, but they can besiege it and they can carry out raids. I admit, I don't really understand how that's different from an attack, but I've been assured it is. According to the clan honor code, they can make it very tough for Teddy and the boys to hold on to the planet, but they can't invade. That means a full blockade, right? Asked Esmeralda. That's the picture we got before we left Borgies, McLeod told her. The smoke jaguars will attack anything that jumps into the system, and will keep pounding until they either get too close to the planet or are driven off by the DCMS defenders. That means the inbound run will be rough, said Rose, which is the reason we're headed in for Luthien. Or not. Which is the reason we're heading for Luthien. Most of the Kurita effort to keep Walcott supplied comes from Luthien. Kurita jump ships go from Luthien to Walcott via a pirate point in the Walcott system. The drop ships disengage and the jump ship jumps out immediately. That means every jump ship goes into Walcott fully charged. The Blackthorns were impressed, and it showed. It was rare for a jump ship to have the necessary energy storage cells to perform 2 successive jumps. The cost of equipping the Walcott jump ship fleet with that equipment must be straining the Combine treasury to its limits. We'll team up with Rhiannon and the new Blackthorns on Luthien, said Rose. We'll also receive some Kirita specialists to supplement the dropship crew. They're trained for the Walcott run and will handle some of the preparation. Rose knew better than to look at McLeod while delivering this news. Although she had already been informed that the specialists were a condition of the contract, she didn't like the idea of having other dropship pilots underfoot on her ship. A fact she'd made very clear to Rose several times.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems
Override engaged.
Command to warriors. Capture resources and wipe the surface clean of any enemy. We have taken Sigma. Gamma is theirs.
It looks like they have at least one light mech heading towards Kappa.
Target acquired.
Kappa has fallen. The enemy has resource point Beta.
Target destroyed.
He's dead, but we need to take down these UAVs that are up here.
Target destroyed.
Kappa is under control.
And that's why it's not generally a good idea to run the other way by yourself as a light mech.
Target spotted.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted. The enemy has captured Epsilon. Target spotted.
And we're taking back Theta.
Yeah, check that. Beep boop. They got it.
We have Theta.
The Locust is taking Gamma.
Target acquired.
Time to get into the fight.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Captured Gamma.
Target acquired.
A good start. Keep holding the resource points, warriors.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. They are a quarter of the way
New
there.
target
Do not
acquired.
let them push ahead.
New target acquired.
They found me.
New target acquired.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
We're halfway there.
But we're getting our ass kicked a little bit here.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. New target acquired.
Well, maybe more than a little bit.
Fuel at 0%.
We've collected 75% of the resources. Keep holding on. The enemy has resource point Theta. Resource point Sigma is now controlled by the enemy. Gamma is theirs.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
We have taken Sigma.
Target acquired.
Spotted. Our foes are halfway to victory.
UAV activated. New target acquired. Fuel at 25%.
Target spotted.
Warning, incoming missile. Left arm critical damage. Warning, incoming missile. Left arm destroyed. Ammo destroyed. Weapon destroyed. Left torso critical damage. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Center torso critical damage. Right torso critical damage. Fuel at 25%. Right torso destroyed. Right arm destroyed. Weapon destroyed. Ammo destroyed. Fuel at
My point was in keeping him off of that point, which I did.
New target acquired.
Damn. So close.
Resource point Sigma is now controlled by the enemy. Gamma has fallen. Defeat is upon us.
Acquired.
Do not bring shame upon yourself.
25%. Target destroyed.
If you could take and hold that point, we have a chance.
We have Theta.
He's got to hold it. Why is he running? If he had sat there and held that point, we would have had a chance. But the moment he got off of it, we lost our chance.
The enemy has resource point Theta.
Right leg critical damage. Target acquired.
That's somebody who was not thinking about the actual win. He was just thinking about the damage he could do there at the end. Unfortunately. Because if he had sat there on Theta and held the point, we had a chance. That bull shark was moving really fast. I couldn't get away from it. And I should be going pretty quick, but maybe I'd lost a torso, and that would have slowed me down, probably. What are you going to do? Sometimes it just doesn't work out. So we drop again. We jump to the Walcott system, then burn our way to the planet. Once we land, we set up shop, and that's where the fun begins. That's when the fun begins. While we're garrisoning Walcott, we make a supplemental contract with the Curitas. I know, right? I've said it for a long time. They don't weight some of that stuff highly enough, because I could run around and win the match for my team, but because I did no damage, I get nothing. It's sad. But what are you going to do? Although, let's see, here's how it works. We negotiate the supplemental contract with the local mercenary command. Although this one will not be sanctioned by the Mercenary Review and Bonding Commission, the Curitas are trying to improve their reputation among mercs, and will probably try to be as fair as possible. Of course, it will still be up to us to make sure we don't get the short end of any stick they hand us. And while we're on the supplemental contract, which might be anything from a raid to a recon, we're still considered to be serving the garrison contract. We don't receive double pay, but will be credited for the time. Now for the good part. Once we finish the supplemental contract, we're free to negotiate another, and another. We don't have to go back to Outreach to work the deal. All funds and equipment will be processed from Walcott, and once we serve the initial 12 months, we're not required to extend the garrison contract. We can simply negotiate supplemental contracts, or leave, as we decide. There's got to be a catch, said Esmeralda. Of course, said Rose. There are hundreds of ways we can end up losers on a job like this, but there's also incredible potential. If we're successful, we have a guaranteed string of contracts. So what we've got to do is make sure we maximize the upside and cover our backs. That's going to take a lot of hard work on the trip to Luthien, and more once we hit Walcott. But now we get ourselves back to our own MechWarrior battle.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Override engaged.
Often self-discipline is superior.
Yes, but I'd rather go down burning myself to death in front of an enemy than shutting down and letting them kill me. Every time.
That's the tactical prophecy you're making. You probably fulfilled
that. At 25%.
Chain fire is good too.
Oh, I have that set up, but I want the override there and not to shut down in the heat of a battle. Don't get me wrong, I'm not looking to overheat myself to death, but I would rather that than otherwise.
I'm not a fan. But if it works, use it.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Dual Heavy Gauss Duelist.
Target spotted.
UAV activated.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired. New target acquired. 25%.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Delta 3 is real hot.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Careful, you two over there. They see you, they'll swarm.
Oh yeah, I'm rolling out. There's a lot of weight coming in our way.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Kappa, Kilo, Marauder. Get him.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Well, hello, rest of the team.
Target spotted.
It's nice to see you.
New target acquired. Fuel at 25%.
Oh, look, it's an assault. Hey, look, there's a base right here. So, what am I going to do? Why, let's go sit on the base.
Enemy base is being captured.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Base is being captured. Enemy base is being captured.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. Base is being captured.
Two behind us in Bravo 3.
Being captured.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target
Base
spotted.
is being captured. Enemy base is being captured. Base 25% captured. Base is being captured. Enemy base is being captured. Target destroyed. Base 50% captured. Base is being captured. Enemy base is being captured. Base 75% captured. Base is being captured.
Look what I started.
Enemy base is being captured. Base 90% captured.
And they're going to outrun us on it. And an objective win is still a win.
You lost.
We did. I'm saying from their side. Because nobody wanted to come and help. They had way more people go get on their base. Or a Cappy Spider or something. Either way, we lose it. All right, well, let's head back out, shall we? And it gives us more time to read. Rose pressed his hands into the small of his back, which ached a little. Despite the lack of gravity, his back was slightly sore from the stress of the meeting. Questions? He let his gaze travel over each member of the Thorns and waited until he got a nod of the head before continuing. McLeod winked at him from the back of the room, which nobody but Rose could see. That's it, then. I'll have duty assignments in 12 hours, people. You might want to get some rest between now and then, because sleep will be a precious commodity from that point on. 6. Union-class dropship Bristol. Nadir Jump Point. Luthian. Draconis Combine. 16 February 3057. As expected, and quietly dreaded, the trip to Luthian was uneventful. Per their contract, Rose and the rest of the Blackthorns were quartered aboard McLeod's dropship on the jump ship, or as the jump ship went from jump station to jump station in their voyage across the stars to Walcott. The contract also prohibited them from talking with anyone outside the unit or the dropship crew, which worried Rose, even though he knew it was a necessary precaution, given their final posting. It was hardly a secret to the clans that the Curitas would be sending additional troops and supplies, but there was little need to broadcast exactly who they were. Rose trusted his unit to keep their destination a secret, but Priam wasn't convinced that trust was enough. As a result, the Blackthorns' only contract was with the dropship crew and each other, or only contact, even though it says contract, was with the dropship crew and each other. Priam had insisted on making all the arrangements for the contingent leaving from Outreach. In fact, the details were handled so quickly and efficiently that Rhea began to wonder if she smelled a trap. But conversations with Priam eased her fears. The dropship they'd be traveling on was a commercial vessel rather than on a full-time assignment to the military. Normally, that would have meant several delays while the ship stopped to take on cargo or deliver supplies during the run. However, Priam, like Rose, had booked the entire dropship for the trip to Luthian. From what Rhea could see, the new recruits handled the journey even better than the vets because they had so much more to do. Not only did they have to learn about their new home among the Blackthorns, but most of them didn't even know each other. When the Bristol arrived in the Luthian system, even McLeod, who had worked a number of busy jump points, was surprised to encounter all the activity and the increased security around the jump station. Luthian had survived one attack by the clans, and the Curitas were not about to chance their capital to half measures. Hovering all around the jump point were armored dropships just waiting to pounce on any arriving starship that did not instantly transmit the proper clearance codes. The jump ship station keeping thrusters jockeyed the starship into alignment with the system's sun as a pair of aerospace fighters swept past the Bristol's viewports. Within an hour of their arrival, McLeod had freed the Bristol from the docking arms that attached the dropship to the jump ship during space travel. Here in deep space, McLeod used attitude thrusters that normally served to control the ship's descent during planetary landings to get the minimum thrust necessary to push the Bristol toward the Nadir jump station. Rose and several other Blackthorns watched the station loom longer and larger via the external camera feed from the mess room. This station was one of the few surviving of its kind, housing a full complement of workers, scientists, and soldiers. The station could completely recharge a jump ship's lithium battery in less than 24 hours instead of the 14 days usually required.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems.
Override engaged.
Commando warriors, capture resources and wipe the surface clean of any enemy. Affirmative.
We've got a fast mover heading towards Theta. I'm headed towards Sigma.
Affirmative.
Gamma is there.
Affirmative.
Yep, I'm going to grab Sigma, and then I will head back that way.
Resource point Epsilon is ours.
Target spotted.
The enemy has captured Epsilon.
Target spotted.
We have taken Sigma.
Target spotted.
And we should take Epsilon back here pretty quickly.
The enemy has resource point Theta.
Alright. I lied. I'm going to go grab Kappa.
Resource point Epsilon is ours.
Although I'll be in trouble if I encounter resistance over there.
Target spotted.
Because I've got that light coming behind me. Not sure who it is, but at least it's a light.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
UAV activated.
Target spotted.
Is under control.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Need assistance. Target
acquired.
spotted. Affirmative.
25%. Fuel
Target
at
spotted.
0%. New target acquired. Target destroyed.
I'm glad that light came with me.
Target acquired.
Do not let them push ahead.
Fuel at 25%.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted.
A good start. Keep holding the resource points, warrior.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
25%.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
UAV activated. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New target
spotted.
acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Critical damage.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Oof.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
The rest of our team's getting beat up a little bit.
New target acquired.
I'm gonna take Theta.
Affirmative.
We're halfway there.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa. Lemon on a pear.
The enemy has captured Epsilon. Our foes are halfway to victory.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Missile. Left arm critical damage. Right leg destroyed. Right arm destroyed. Arm destroyed. Weapon destroyed. Heat level critical. Target destroyed. At 25%. Right torso critical damage. Left torso critical damage. Acquired. Right torso critical damage.
We've collected 75% of the resources. Keep holding on.
Hopefully the map is too spread out at this point for them to catch up with points, but I guess we'll see. Where is this dude going? Because chances are they cannot get to Kappa in time. They should be able to get to Sigma, because there should have been somebody over there, but... it's not going to matter at this point. Good job, everybody. Remember, an objective win is a win.
Warning, incoming missile.
Excellent work, warriors. Victory is ours.
Two killing blows, 2 kill assists, 1 KMDD, 585 done, arrows up. So I still did a decent amount of damage. I mean, not the best, but a decent amount. And, we pulled out the win because of our time capping. It makes a difference. Yeah, what they have left. An Arctic Wolf is the only fast mech they had left. If you want to consider that a fast mech. There was no way they were going to get out to that. All right. Did I have the book up the entire time? Dadgum flibbity flibbity. Well, at least you guys hopefully got to see the little thing up there. If I did leave the book up, and if so, my bad. That's why I have the sound alert. Professional streamer, everybody. All right, where were we at? All jump ships were, of course, able to recharge their own batteries by deploying a solar sail. The sail collected solar energy and stored it in the ship's batteries for use during the jump from one star system to another. A jump through hyperspace was instantaneous, but it took most jump ships a day or longer to deploy the solar sail. Once the sail was deployed, a jump ship could recharge its batteries in 10 to 14 days, depending on the quality of the sail, the recharging system, the batteries themselves, and the sun providing the charge. When the batteries were full, the delicate sail had to be retracted again because it would never survive a jump unless folded away. It was all the recharging time that could make faster-than-light travel not very fast. Space stations like the one at Luthien's Nadir Jump Point were designed to provide a quick recharge to military vessels. Essentially a huge solar collector, the station drew continuous power from the system's sun and passed it to jump ships as required. This station had been attacked several times over the course of 300 years known as the Succession Wars, but it had never fallen. While other stations in the inner sphere were being destroyed or failing because of a lack of replacement parts, the Luthien station had become more and more important to the Draconis Combine. Aerospace fighters protected it in space, and elite Kirita infantry prowled the station's decks and outer hull, ever alert for saboteurs or attackers. From a distance, the station was as glorious a construction as Rose had ever seen. As the distance diminished, however, the history of the station and the hard existence it had suffered were easy to see. As the Blackthorns watched the station grow near, they felt the ship's gravity begin to decrease. For most mech warriors, that was one of the hardest things about spaceflight. The lack of gravity made everything difficult, especially for people not used to the condition. When the ship was under thrust, the acceleration provided gravity in varying degrees, depending on the thrust. But once the Bristol's thrust was reduced, the apparent gravity decreased. Rose scanned the room for any cups still filled with liquid that could go flying, but the Thorns had all finished their beverages. Gravity disappeared and Rose felt himself drift up. "Prepare to come about," came McLeod's voice over the address system. Rose swallowed and began helping the other Thorns adjust the equipment of the room. Override engaged.
Can we go left?
Yes.
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 Yes, all the way to B7.
Patrol.
Much nicer side from being on the left, so let's go. We want good snipers.
Target acquired. New target
Agreed.
acquired.
Yep, they are definitely coming down from this way.
We want.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
There's a Annihilator going into their sniper.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
And a Stone Rhino.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Annihilator, Sniper, and Echo 5.
New target acquired.
UAV on the right side.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Need help with UAV, please? Please, please, please.
Coming down now.
Target destroyed.
Thank you.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Echo Catapult coming out.
Fuel at 95%. Fuel 0%. New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Pressure the guys in Echo 5 if you have range on them.
Acquired.
The right side now.
Warning incoming missile. Warning incoming missile. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Sniper the back, Echo 5.
Acquired. Target acquired. New target acquired. UAV activated.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
UAV activated. Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Bam.
I mean, whose bright idea was it to go left? We should have gone right. Well, that was a stomp. Spherical dropships like the Bristol posed several problems for the crew and passengers, and docking with the space station was the single problem Rose hated the most. The dropship flew nose first and would set down with the engines nearest the landing surface, which made perfect sense to him. The dropship's docking collar, however, was near the engines. On a station with gravity and therefore rotation, like the Luthian station, that meant the ship had to land tail first. The spin of the station turned the entire ship upside down. That didn't matter to the ship, there not being much difference between the ceiling and the floor, but those inside had to adjust their entire world being flip-flopped. Of course, the spacers could adapt without so much as the blink of an eye, but Rose knew even a brief stay at the station would be disorienting for most of his unit. The good thing was that the unit's battle mechs were already stored safely away and locked down, having been loaded with this stop in mind. Rose and the Thorns watched as the slowly spinning station grew to fill the entire screen. McLeod, meanwhile, was matching the movement of the dropship with the spin of the station like a child chasing a merry-go-round. The docking collar slowly loomed into view and stabilized on the screen, but it was hard to detect any motion until the Bristol's big docking collar nudged the side of the station. The Bristol was still faintly ringing from the impact when McLeod began broadcasting over the ship's address system. Bristol docked at Luthian Nadir Station. We're on downtime for the next few hours while the locals perform security checks. Senior staff is requested in the station briefing room at 0700 for an initial debriefing on our mission and the trip to Walcott. Rose, that means you, me, and one other person. All other personnel restricted to the Bristol until further notice. Rhiannon's ship is scheduled to arrive in 14 hours. They'll be docked alongside us in Beiruku. That's all for now. Thanks for flying McLeod, the friendliest dropship in the business. Wow, this is the first time I've actually even seen HPG tonight. And it wasn't selected. Thank you, everyone. Rose and the other Thorns grinned at the speaker and began to drift toward their duties. Arrival at any new destination meant there was work to be done, and none of the Thorns needed to be told what to do. Rose was still smiling when he met McLeod at the docking bay doors 3 hours later. Just us? McLeod asked when Rose appeared without an escort. He nodded while adjusting the collar of his dress uniform and shaking out his sleeves so they would hang smartly. I thought about asking Antioch to come, but he's getting the bays ready for Rhea and company. Esmeralda and Ajax... Rose paused, searching for words. I don't know. They just didn't seem appropriate somehow. McLeod stepped closer and pulled down the front of Rose's jacket, straightening out the few wrinkles that remained. No reflection on them, of course. I just thought we'd handle this together. Together. That's not a word I've heard in a while. McLeod stepped back and looked at Rose, smiling in approval. You're telling me. Antioch isn't bad as a roommate, but I much prefer the arrangement we had back on Borkies. Rose stepped toward McLeod, but she skipped out of reach.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Negative. Affirmative.
Too bad there's not a maybe option, huh?
Gamma is theirs.
They must have fire mods.
The enemy has resource point Theta.
It's the only way I can even consider that they managed to get to Theta already. I mean, maybe not, but...
We have taken target spotted. The enemy has captured Epsilon.
UAV
Kappa
activated.
is under control.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
And unfortunately, this build is not the best for running and grabbing points, because if anybody gets up close to me, I'm just screwed.
New target acquired.
Torso's on the
New
fast
target
air.
acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Negative.
New target acquired.
They are a quarter of the way there. Do
New
not
target
let them push
acquired.
ahead.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Heat level critical. target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
I got arrows up. I don't know how I got arrows up, but I did. As always, sometimes you are the hammer, sometimes you get nailed. All right, guys, and I am going to go ahead and call it there for the evening. So thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I hope you guys have had fun. I know I have. Win, lose, or draw, I had some fun tonight. So thank you. Greatest gift that you can give to a streamer is the gift of your time. And I appreciate that you guys gave me the gift of yours this evening, whether it was for 5 minutes or for 4 hours. Thanks for being here. I will be back again on Saturday, where I will be starting a new book, Murder at Maplewood Manor. I hope you guys will come along to join in and check it out. If you haven't already, stop out at my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@SirArminius, and give me a subscribe there, would you? Help me to grow that channel as well. Hope you guys all have yourselves a wonderful evening. I'll see you guys again soon. And if you are on the Twitch channel, make sure you stick around for the raid. Good night, all.